Alright y'all, first video ever. Today I'm going to be doing a album review deep dive into the one and only Sasha freaking Sloan. Only Child was my favorite album of 2020 hands down. 9 out of the 10 tracks were on my top 100. Let's do this.
Sasha
Sloan. Google. Alright, deep dive baby, let's do this. First song on the... I mean, she just goes in on this song, like, spits some bars, honestly, but like low-key bars.
See if I can get this back on. I need to clean these things out.
I hate New York City.
I'm sorry guys, I can barely see anything with these on. I'm gonna have to go up here. Taylor Swift, Welcome to New York, but the complete opposite, like an anti-pop anthem. I hate New York City. Explanation, took an edible one night, ended up on this website where you start out at an atom and then slowly zoom out. Alright, next track, number 2, Only Child. This song was really interesting because I feel like it gave me a glimpse into the mind of what an only child's life experience is like. I'm one of 3, so I can't relate to that. Track number 3, House with No Mirrors. So House with No Mirrors, written by...
Sasha's on all 10, which is good. That's not even the case for every pop album. Shane McAnally's on 2 of them. King Henry's on 7. Slim Dan's on 2. Emi Drago is on 2, and Nicole Galvin is on 2 as well. So that's the writing credits for the album. House with No Mirrors gave me, I don't know, it was relatable for me because I literally go out of my way to have like fewer mirrors around me. Like,
if I'm not driving on the highway, I'd turn my rearview mirror down because I just will look at myself and then I'll start critiquing myself, which I can relate. I feel like Sasha kind of spoke the same stuff, except for when you're on the highway. Nashville drivers crazy. So it just kind of gives the vibe of like insecurities and being self-critical. Lie. Here we go. This is the first single on the album. Love this song. Story time. I saw Sasha do a live version of this on a late night show, and I literally think I was like, had taken an edible that night, and I just literally found in my notes, last night I fell in love with Sasha Sloan. Like, relatable vibe. And the way she sounds, the way she looks, like the way she expresses herself. So there's also this music video for Lie where she's impersonating all these people on the internet, and I like remember finishing watching the video like, Sasha Sloan could be like any and all of the people that I've communicated on the internet with. Like, I have no idea. It definitely gave me trust issues about the internet. Number 5, Hypochondriac. I gotta start off with what Sasha's commentary was. Used to be a huge piece of shit, worse than I am now. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of or make light of her personal observation, but I can relate to that. I beat myself up sometimes, and it sounds like Sasha is the same, and the things that she deals with, an eating disorder, not taking care of herself, bad nutrition, being raised on fast food, smoking tons of weed and cigarettes. Honestly, shout out to King Henry for being a lot of the inspiration behind this album, and the lyrics and the process that Sasha went through, like while she was writing them. Sasha, a cold shower a day keeps the doctor away. Wim Hof. Next track, my favorite, it's tied for my favorite on the album, Is It Just Me? Which she just re-released with Charlie Puth. I mean, she just goes in on this song, like, spits some bars, honestly, but like low-key bars. And I love that it's so inquisitive. That's one of my favorite words, like asking questions, and she's just asking, hey, am I out of the norm? Like, I feel this way. Next, Santa's Real. Alright y'all, my computer is trying to restart right now, but we are gonna push through it and we'll see how far it can get, and we'll just keep going after that. Bam. And that's where the song theme kind of starts. Like, this is how I used to be when I was naive, and then I found out about divorce. And She goes in at the bottom. And this one's only credited to Sasha Sloan, the only one on the album that's just her. Then she realized that the world's kind of rigged, and then the pandemic happened, and she realized she doesn't have it that bad as she thought she did. Obviously, the pandemic's affected all of our lives in crazy ways. And then she talks about how she saw this kid in the grocery store, and she wanted to just kind of like, she put herself in his shoes. She's like, your life is so much better. Like, just, like, you're young and you know things are bad, but you can't understand how bad they are because you're protected. But I actually thought about that the other day when I saw these kids wearing masks, and I wondered what it would be like to be in elementary, middle, or high school during the pandemic and having to wear masks. The next one is Someone You Hate. So this is my least favorite on the album. It's still a good song. Tied for first on the album Until It Happens to You. Let's start it over.
You can have a friend, get their heart broken. You can be there when they need it the most, but you won't be the one falling off the deep end. You can have a friend, lose somebody close, and you can be there when they need it the most.
So this song is super relatable. Like I said, it's tied for my favorite on the album. It's about loss and grief and how to comfort a friend that's going through something. And my very best friend in the world's dad passed away, and who was a father figure to me. And I don't know, it just hit me different. I actually cried when I first heard the song, and probably the second or third time after that. And it just gets you in your feels. It's so relatable. And this song really reminded me of When a Heart Breaks. I would be surprised if she heard the song and then wrote Until It Happens to You, because they're very similar vibes. That song was very impactful for me, and it was big.
Some girl at school said you look fat.
If high school me could see me now, I bet high school me would be so proud. She'd find out the cool kids they ain't.
I won't say it all gets better.
She talks about how, like, looking back, it's embarrassing to see pictures from growing up, like middle school, high school. And she also posted her pictures on Instagram, which just cracked me up, in honor of...
So damn relatable. So anyways, that's Sasha.
I will say notable mentions: the mixing engineer Pedro Coloni, assistant engineer Hector Vega, and mastering engineer Dale Becker. Like I said, Shane McAnally, who's like a superstar songwriter, has like 40 #1 singles, like very Max Martin vibes, except he's like Max Martin of country. And Rainbow, like honestly just all these bangers Shane McAnally helped with. Together, Sasha and Shane helped write this one.
I break all the rules, do all the things the Bible says don't.
Anyways, that's not even a Sasha song. Like, there's this vibe in songwriting that's really awesome and encouraging for me as a songwriter, to see people just being really honest and real, and that's kind of becoming what's popular in pop music, which is incredible, and I'm all about it. Go Shane, go Sasha, like any of these writers, Justin Tranter, like all.
Does anybody feel like me? Show of hands. I don't need a lot. I just want to find my peace. Yeah.
So that is my deep dive on Sasha Sloan. Only Child is my favorite album of this year, and I'm gonna end this on a dance party.
I'll wait forever. It's never too late. Couple thousand miles is just a little space. I'll couple thousand miles is just a little space. I ain't gonna respond, 'cause I don't need your love, I don't need your cash, I don't want your stupid shit, you can have it back. You keep saying that I'm crazy not to take